So we're here at UDS-Q with one of the Novacut guys. What's your name and what you do for Novacut?
My name is Oldfield, and I'm the artist liaison for Novacut. So what that's meant so far is that I talk to artists about what they want from a video editor, and then I communicate that to our developers, and they build what artists need and want.
So how many UDSs have you been to?
I've been to 4, yeah.
And how does this UDS differ from the others?
I think this UDS is a lot more focused on the cloud, and I think that's probably why we're here in Oakland, California. And the buzzwords and also the focus of the last release was quality. So our team has been interviewing a few people on like the QA team, etc., about how they've gone about improving the quality of the Ubuntu OS.
And how do you think coming to this UDS will improve Novacut?
That's a really good question. I think really Juju is an interesting thing. One of our developers, James Raymond, is thinking about developing a Juju charm for Novacut. So just talking to people about how charms work, I think has been helpful to him. And then the Cloud Summit was helpful in terms of getting a feel for what HP is doing on the cloud, and what OpenStack has been doing, because we'll use some of that information in developing our video distribution platform. So I can't really get into specifics because I'm not a developer, but yeah, in a nutshell, those things will be helpful to us in the long run.
Great. And how does Novacut use Ubuntu?
Well, for one thing, Novacut uses Launchpad for development, so it allows us to do daily builds and to constantly test the integrity of our code. So that's been super helpful in terms of really testing the concept that Jason started with, which was can we make real-time editing work through CouchDB? So by using Launchpad, Jason was able to test that theory out, and now we actually have an editor that does real-time editing. I want to say, though, that our editor just does cutting at this point. We'd like to incorporate audio-video sync very soon, but right now all people can do is cut with Novacut.
Mm-hmm.
But you can play with Novacut by installing our PPA, and we're open to any comments that people have about their experience with the Novacut cutting tool.
As far as I know, you're using DB Media. How quickly can people get started testing DB Media?
Well, you can use DMedia right now. Jason, our lead developer, feels like us using DMedia as a team is okay, because if we lose files, it's no big deal. I mean, but people who need DMedia for a day of production, a day of ingest on a production. We're a little afraid of suggesting that you just jump in and use dmedia because you could lose money if the files are lost. So we're still doing testing on dmedia to make sure that it's a smooth running system, but hopefully by the end of the summer, people making actual productions, web serials, indie films, whatever, will be able to use dmedia in their ingest workflow.
Mm-hmm. And what was the most surprising outcome that you get from this UDS that you didn't expect that is beneficial for Novacut?
I think just networking with people. That's what's so great about the Developer Summit, is that you can talk to people who are working on technologies that you're using in your project directly, face to face. And so, like for instance, Jason, he is now using Python 3, and like he was able to talk to Barry Warsaw, face to face about kind of the development trajectory of Python 3 for the next year. So those things are really helpful in terms of then planning our project, kind of setting development goals over the next 6 months.
Mm-hmm. And do you have any advice for people coming to UDS?
Well, I guess if you're a newbie like me, just soak it all in and kind of keep your eye out for projects that are interesting to you, and then just try to talk to people face to face about how you can get involved in that project that you're interested in. That's pretty much it.
Thank you so much, Tara.
Thank